let's do it like this. That's how it comes off to me. Yesterday, I simply said, let's add this thing. All you were hearing is no. I never said no.
Like in this case, I really understand what is happening. I think something like this happens a lot in most families, especially among siblings and amongst blood-related relatives or close-knitted friends that have known each other for a very long time, where it comes as though whenever this person says something, they're always attacking you or debunking your feeling or validating anything you have to say or have to contribute in any scenario or any structure, whilst you're actually trying to do the opposite, and the other person feels the opposite of the way you're feeling. So there's always this sense of clash of interest and values or specific notions in certain things. So earlier, just like less than an hour ago, we noticed that the checkers, Onyeka, the slimmer girl who is the elder sister, and her younger sister, she's the younger sister, then she's the bigger one, and then her elder sister, Chizoba, they were in the diary room and they actually cried. We didn't think that Onyeka was going to cry again, but she obviously did. So Big Brother asked them the usual questions. How do you feel? How was your week? What were the highlights of it? Are you bothered? Why are you bothered? So Chizoba was like talking about how she didn't really trust herself initially, especially when it came to things, not until the cooking stuff happened. And around that time, she started crying. And then, of course, her sister consoled her. And, Big Brother had to tell Onyeka to console Chizoba. But then there was an issue that was raised, which was the fact that Chizoba feels that if anybody should attack her in the house or make her feel like less important or not valuable, devalidated, it shouldn't be her sister. Now, according to her, Onyeka always finds a way to debunk whatever opinion or input she has to bring, right? And she really does not like it. That, for example, when, she wants to talk to Onyeka, she wants to have a time with Onyeka to plan things, Onyeka will say, Ben is pulling me around. I'm busy with Ben. I'm busy with this. Now, why is that coming off to me as though it's a clash of likeness? Because we know that Chizoba likes Ben. She has admitted it to one of them, by the way, twins, and has admitted it to Ben himself. So does she feel like Onyeka is trying to pull him away from her? Now, I don't understand, and I would not asserting that that's the reason. And then here was Onyeka also crying that, last week, the main reason why she broke down and the main reason why she's feeling very tense this week again is because they were almost evicted. And this is because her family has gone through a lot. Their mom and her other sisters, they've all suffered so much, and it should be as though they were failing their family. And I understand that sense of always want to help your family, always want to do the best thing and make them proud and stuff. But when they were done with that diary session, they went out and it came off as though they were quarreling. Now, what was the issue? They had not settled that issue that Big Brother tried to settle for them, which was, for example, Onyeka brought one of the ideas for their wager task, I think last week or this week. And according to her, when she was saying it, she wrote the script and gave it to Chizoba. Chizoba just read it and didn't say anything. She just kept quiet. And here was Chizoba saying, no, I said something. I made input. I made the dialogue because you didn't do the dialogue. And then Onyeka is like, but you didn't tell me about it. And then Chizoba is like, that's the thing that I always had issues with you, even down to back at home. You feel that anytime I talk about something, when I make an input to something you are spearheading, you feel like I'm debunking your creativity, that it's useless. When it was somebody else, in fact, it was Mickey and I think Femi David that were saying that, oh no, what you're saying is wrong. While I was supporting it, I was only adding to it, but then you felt attacked. Now, they didn't really settle that thing clearly. And of course, such things are something that is not easily cleared by just a casual conversation. It's something that they need to sit down and really talk with a third party who is not supporting either party. You get?
Very, very clean. Our skin is smooth. Hello? But so like this now, I don't like myself like this. Mickey, by flog you. So like, staying with my partner.
And I could not help but also laugh with Mickey when he said what he said. Mickey is... Wait, is this Mickey? Yes, this is Mickey. Why do I get to misplace the name of Femi David and Mickey? Anyways, so whilst the checkers were still having their quarrel, at one corner at the entrance of the garden, we noticed that Tofa and Anita are, sitting down on one of the couches around there. And here was Mickey. He joined them and he was complimenting Anita. First off, he started by saying that she has a very weird sarcasm that seems like she is yapping or, stroking at someone, especially when it's mixed with silence and then the follow-up words that she says. But aside that, he feels she's a cool person. He just likes the fact that she doesn't do too much for her skin because he has noticed her skin routine, her cosmetic routine, and her skin is really nice. And then at the point, he just kept quiet. I was looking at them. I was like, so like this now, I don't like that. It was funny to him, and it was so much laughs, and I cannot agree more. Why? Because I don't think there is a form of sexual or emotional connection between Anita and Tofa. Honestly, the Tonita ship is one that we are not really sure of yet, but we're just watching and seeing how it goes. Because it's not just yesterday because people were daring them and made them kiss that they kissed. Aside that, they wouldn't have kissed. Yes, we know that they've spent time in each other's bed somehow for like 2 or 3 nights now, and it is cool to see. But then it's now seeming as though it is a forced something. But of course, who am I to say what I don't know? Anyways, Mickey was done and he left them be. And I think Mickey also indicated that it's just him that is left to shape that, and he's not the kind of person that likes jumping into shapes. He does not pretend. He likes a flow that gets into a shape, and he's hoping that Big Brother would add the dynamics of bringing new housemates so he can like somebody. But when he left them, we noticed that they started talking about random stuff, like Anita talking about her... Before she didn't, it was Tofa who asked her the question like her opinion about marriage, and she said before she was not interested, but now she's liking the idea. She's cool with it, and then she's obsessed with her 2-year-old nephew whose name is Tobena, who his nickname is Toby, and then it gives her joy and stuff, and that's something she really enjoys. And then he is saying that before he was not vibing with marriage, but right now he's into it, especially with the fact that, his sister's marriage opened his eye, knowing that the guy who married his sister looked like him, looked very young, and then he's 37, for him, he just felt, people could just chill and have fun. But then it was something he really loved, and that it didn't take away the sense of acting and living their individual lives. They still live their individual lives while being a couple. Now, he went on to say that's how he would like it when he's dating. He hopes that works out to get into marriage. That's just what he feels about it, and he cannot wait to have that. I'm like, okay, if this is your way of indirectly telling this girl you want to date her and probably get to marriage, well, all about it. Let's see how that goes.